Welcome to Live at Icon Towers. It's another wonderful evening and it's good to be with you at the lovely Icon Towers studio. It's going to be a powerful evening again. We had such a fantastic time yesterday with Pastor Lumide, and we had a fantastic call from Okwe. I'm glad he gave us a call. And we're going to continue with the show as usual, but you know how we start. We always start with you helping me do this work. So let's try it. Just go to Facebook, share the link, YouTube, share the link. I would wait for some moment as we do that, and then we will take off together. We have some powerful new videos coming out. A video has just premiered today, and I'd like to share that video. One of the people that influenced me in music, Dr. Panam Percy Paul, was part of that video. He was featured in that video. I feel so honored to do anything with Dr. Panam because honestly, he's a living legend. So yeah, let's share the link and let's get cracking with the show. I'm just going to quickly get onto Facebook myself and we will do that. Please, you know those comments you share, they're so important. Yesterday, I want to apologize. The sound was horrendous, but we did not know because it sounded okay in the house. So if you hear anything distorting or not clear, let me know. Just send me a message via the messenger, because these days of social distancing, we are limited manpower-wise, so we must maximize that which we have. Okay, so let me just check and share the link, and then we'll go ahead. Good to see you, Victoria. Okay, so let me just check. You know what? Maybe on Monday, I would look for a way to get you to call in and share the testimony you shared. You know, it's such a powerful thing when God moves in such a meeting like we had yesterday, and we have testimonies from that event. Very, 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 very powerful testimony I'm going to share with us. Honestly, I'm really glad that you're joining us. Welcome to Live at Icon Towers. Just so you have an idea what Icon Towers is about. Welcome back to Live at Icon Towers. That gives you a clear idea of some of the things that we do, from documentaries to music videos to live productions and to all sort of things that cover all round production, music videos, live performances, feature films. Honestly, we are really packed and ready to roll. We've been very, very busy, as you can see. And that show reel is actually 3 years ago. So in the last 3 years, we've done a lot more than we've had time to even put together to show you. And we are also going to be bringing you some fresh content. We're in the middle of shooting 1 or 2 features films, drama. It's just packed. We have a guest in the house, which who I'm so glad that we've been finally able to catch up with. But before I introduce him, let's see if we can just get this video from him. It's just unique and different.
Hello. Happy World 365. Spreading happiness 24/7. Worldwide. Action Jackson. Ambassador for happiness. Let's do this. Every time you wake up, don't forget you're amazing. You're a star, and that's never changing. Your life could be hard, but life is a gift. Do a little dance and move to the beat. I know negativity will come your way, but you stay positive. Like every single day, they don't hold your destiny. Better live each day like a legacy. I know sometimes you cry, but joy comes in the morning. Yeah. Young girl, keep your head up high. I got you when you're falling. Yeah. I know sometimes you cry, but joy comes in the morning. Yeah. Young boy, keep your head up high. I got you when you're falling. Yeah. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. Hey, HappyWorld365.com. Join the happiness movement. Yeah. I'ma start each day so thankful that I'm breathing. Cause gratitude is a promise that I'm keeping. Cause I've been through the lows and the deep end. All I needed was some hope and some good friends. So I spread love and I make it look easy. If you want a dose, then you should come and see me. Cause you're special and you're far from regular. Do you hear what I'm telling y'all? I know sometimes you cry, but joy comes in the morning. Yeah. Young girl, keep your head up high. I got you when you're falling. Yeah. I know sometimes you cry, but joy comes in the morning. Yeah. Young boy, keep your head up high. I got you when you're falling. Yeah. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. I'm HAPPY 365, yeah. I'm HAPPY. That's the only way to stay alive. Yes. HappyWorld365.com. Join the happy movement.
The video is still going on. Sorry. Well, we're going to open the lines because I think it would be great to hear from Action Jackson himself. Wow. I'm still enjoying the video in the background. I know that he's going into another live. Oh, man. Yeah. Let me show you the end of that video. Welcome back to Live at Icon Towers. Good to have you back. It's really, really good to have you back. So, I'm going to open up the lines in a moment, and I'm going to have a bit of engagement. I would also encourage you to, if you have a question for Action, please give him a call. Action Jackson, give us a call on 01268 411 909. And let's see how we're going to roll this evening. We have some guests lined up apart from Action. So give us a call. We're on standby waiting for your call. While Action is preparing to give us a call, can I just say thank you so much for everyone that has been sending us comments. Well, let's pick the call. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
How you doing? Is that Action Jackson?
This is Action, the UK Ambassador for Happiness, Action Jackson.
UK Ambassador for Happiness, Action Jackson is on the line with live at Icon Towers. And honestly, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, but where did you get that name from? Action Jackson. What kind of name is that, bro?
Yeah, I think everyone's born with energy, but I use my frequently, and my college basketball coach said, Jackson, Action Jackson, and it stuck. So I went with Action by name and Action by nature.
Action by name and Action by nature. Please, yeah. Action, can you tell us a bit about what you do, who you are? Just give us an insight into your life.
So I am a motivational speaker. I've been doing motivational speaking for the last 20 years, and my specialty is motivating our young people to dream big and to unlock their potential. I'm the founder of Fix Up Seminars and Happy Life Academy. And Happy Life Academy is a school where we teach our young people life skills that school doesn't have a chance to teach them. So yeah, it's all about spreading happiness worldwide.
And I'm sure that was what inspired the video that we just watched now. Give us, I mean, why would you do such joyful, such a powerful, such an interesting? I hope young people are watching. You know, parents, you can get your children to watch this program. That's the whole idea. You know, get your young ones to watch this program. So talk to me. What inspired that song?
Well, you know, it's funny because we're all very creative, and if there's one thing we need to encourage our young people to do is to be creative. You know, God was a solution provider, and now more than ever before, there's so much crisis, but when you're creative within crisis, you're able to save lives. So for me, I'm a happy person, and I always sing around the house, and I said to myself, you know what, why not create something? You know, so I put on some instrumentals. We got together with some guy and some primary school kids, and we put the song out there. And honestly, the kids love it. They keep singing it. And it's a positive message at a difficult time.
A positive message at a difficult time.
Yeah.
Well, you were on TED Talk, you know, and I'm sure our viewers can see bits of that as I'm speaking to you on the phone. Tell us a bit about that. What happened? How did you get on TED Talk? How come you've become such a role model? I mean, I have many questions for you, but let's start with that. How did you get on TED Talk?
Well, I think it's, I've been doing my motivational talks now for the last 20 years. And, you know, students who I've seen, you know, and they grow to become successful people come back to tell me that's inspired their lives. I was nominated to do the TED Talk, and I put in the application form. They granted it. And it was such an amazing experience talking about dreaming big. And that was the breakthrough moment to be able to take the message to another level.
Can you please say something to our viewers and young people, old people? You know, I did an interview with you, which I will bring later on. But because I know you have another live, I mean, you're in high demand. I know you're going into another live production right now. I said, let me just quickly rush this. So just give us some snippets of the kind of motivational talks that you'll do that would inspire someone.
Excellent stuff. Well, it's so important that all of us have been put on this planet to solve a problem. And we've all got dreams, goals, and aspirations. But if there's one thing that stops people from achieving their goals and their dreams, it's other people's opinion. They care too much about what people think. I always say, if you don't give me oxygen and you don't pay my bills, I don't care what you think. Because you didn't give me my skills, You didn't give me my mission. You didn't give me my vision. So why should I bring you into the equation? I always say to people, no matter what you do, don't ever let people's opinion become your reality. Some will like you. Some will not like you. So what? Someone is waiting for your dreams to be alive.
Come on.
So
Now.
to the young people watching and listening, I encourage you to go for your dreams. Even if you fail, write a book about how you fail. You'll be a success anyway. But if there's one thing we mustn't do, we mustn't hold back our dreams. Because if you hold back your dreams, you could actually be hindering somebody else's dream from becoming a reality.
Wow.
Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg did not do Facebook, we won't be doing this. So your dream could be hindering somebody else. So don't care what people think about you.
That is so powerful. And you've written a book, Shut Up and Take Action. What kind? I mean, that is such a dynamic book. Shut up and take action. Tell us a bit about that.
Honestly, it was a New Year's Eve one time, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I realized that I kept talking about losing weight. And the voice said to me, Jackson, just shut up and take action. And I thought to myself, there's a lot of people who are actually in the same boat. They talk about their dreams, they talk about their goals, but they don't do anything about it. And that's what inspired the book. Shut Up and Take Action is a no-nonsense guide to success and happiness. And it's designed for people who, they haven't got the time to read, but they really want to pretty much get inspired to do something. I believe in doing is more powerful than saying. So doing is very critical.
Wow. Thank you so much, Action Jackson. Any last piece of advice, because I know you need to run off right now. Just give us one more punch that would get us going.
Well, in this time of lockdown, the most important thing you can do is to reinvent yourself. Don't see this as a negative. See this as a positive. If life gives you lemons, you must make lemonade. Well, given the raw material, it's time for us to create.
Woo. Thank you so much. Short, powerful, inspirational. I remember when we spoke, you promised our guests that we're going to get a gift. And can you please? I want to take you up on that promise right now.
Yes. Well, so I'm going to give away a free copy of my book, and in addition, 1 hour's life coaching call, 1 hour, where I can spend time with you. I don't care who you are, where you live, to give you some confidence coaching for you to launch your dreams. 1 hour coaching call and a signed copy of my book. So it's up to you how you give that away, sir. 1 hour coaching and a signed copy of my book.
Thank you so much, Action Jackson. It's been good having you on the show. I love and appreciate you, and we are going to be doing loads together. If you want to pick up that book, once again, it is called Shut Up and Take Action. Check it out on amazon.co.uk. Shut Up, Take Action /happiness. It's right there. And it's something that I'm adding to my library. Apart from the fact that he's going to send us a copy, which we are going to share with the winner of one of I'm going to announce that later. But thank you so much, Action. I know you need to go right now. So speak to you later, man. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Good having you on the show. Wow. He was just churning out those truths, and I think that is completely inspirational. You can see there's a link he has just posted on the chat, and you can check that book out. Very, very powerful stuff. Action Jackson joining us on live at Icon Towers. Please keep sending in your comments. Like I said, yesterday was a bit challenging in terms of sound, but powerful testimonies have come out of that session we had with Pastor Lumide. I'm telling you, very powerful testimonies have come in, and I'd like to share that later on. We're going to go on with the show. It's already picking up. I just wanted to quickly show us something before I move on. Someone has been asking, why are you putting this show together? We started live at Icon Towers because I wanted us to gather momentum. We've already set up an online TV station right there. It's set and it's been ready for a year. As you can see, it looks like Netflix. We're building the content. You can subscribe. We're ready to go. But I felt I don't want pure media to go out until we have a followership, until we have people who are watching, who are supporting, who are praying, who are part of the movement. And that is why I have held back on it. But very soon, we're going to go live with this. So we covet your prayers. We covet your support. We are very serious about what we are doing, as you can see. And the plan was, if we can run a 1-hour program every day during the shutdown, then we can escalate. It started with 7 minutes. From 7 minutes, it's gone up to 30 minutes. And now it's a 1-hour program. And we're going to be having fresh and live content every day apart from Sunday. Very powerful stuff. So please continue to share, continue to support. We're getting an average of about 400-500 views every day. Let's take that up. Subscribe to Icon Towers Multimedia on YouTube and follow us and like us on Facebook and share the links. I'm going to bring to us just a commercial break and then we're going to move on from there. Thank you. You need to let me know when I'm not going live because I can't, I don't know, simply because I'm monitoring, except I put on a headphone and I find it a bit distracting. So I just kind of noticed that there was no sound on that promo and you guys didn't tell me, you just left me on my own. So let's do this together. Send me a message, let me know that we are good to go. Very important. Yesterday we were having a lovely time worshiping and the sound in the studio was fantastic. But because there was no one monitoring the feed out, it was horrendous when I finally discovered that the sound was so bad. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know that there was no sound. I didn't see the chat on time, but thank you very much. I hope next time I get to find out on time so that we can quickly fix any technical hitches. So I want to bring you someone else who is a gift, someone else who is an inspiration, someone else who is a role model. And that's what this show is about. We are going to be sharing inspirational testimonies, inspirational narratives, people who are standing out and pursuing their dreams so that you can. I'm not loud enough, someone is telling me. Thank you very much. I didn't realize I was not loud enough. Let me see if I can work on that. Okay. Someone just told me I'm not loud enough. I hope I'm loud enough now. That looks like that should be better. So let's go into this video, then we're going to call the person. Okay. It was the ad. No problem. Thank you very much.
You have saved me by your mercy, King of grace, King of grace, not by works but by the cross I'm saved, King of grace. Can you say with me, King of grace? You have saved me by your mercy, King of grace. Say, King of grace, not by works, but is that your story? By the cross I'm saved, King of grace. Let's say together, let my heart beat for you. All together say, let my heart beat for you, beat for you, King of grace, yes, yes, beat for you, oh, King of grace. Let my heart beat for you, Lord, beat for you, King of grace. Let my heart beat for you, oh, King of grace. The past is blinding and so distracting. Show me your face, Lord, Lord. It's by your grace, your holy people can stand before you now. It's by your grace, say, let my heart be for you, King of grace. Let my heart be for you, oh, let my heart be for you, Lord, be for you, King of grace, King of grace. Let my heart be, oh, so let my worship be, Lord, heavenly from the enemy, King of grace, like a living soul, for the one who was raised to give you praise. Jesus, your Lord, Jesus, your Lord, King of grace, let my worship be to give you glory, to give you worship, Lord, from the enemy, like a living soul, accepted from my heart, receive my praise, oh God, King of grace, King of grace. You have saved me by your mercy, King of grace. Let's sing this part together. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Hallelujah! Give Jesus a praise!
Man, that guy is anointed, man. Very, very, very powerful minister of God. Wow. Some people just carry a grace, you know. Some people just marinate you into the presence of God. Such a sweet spirited brother. Wow. He just stood there and just led us into God's presence in worship. Such a powerful unction on that brother's life. Wow. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing? Is that Sama calling?
Hi, yes, it's Seme. Hello. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Good to have you on live at Icon Towers. I was just telling our viewers that you carry such a sweet unction. I mean, you literally just marinated us into God's presence. I mean, you just stood there and just such a beautiful worship song, and you just want to worship and forget about yourself. Powerful. Wow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Very soothing voice. Very, you know, some people sing and grace and peace is released. Wow. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so my full name is Osemudiame Jeffrey Esewe.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
So my friends call me Jeffrey or Ose, but my stage name is Seme. I'm a medical doctor practicing here in the UK, although I did my medical training in Nigeria. I've also been involved in, as you can expect, lots of choirs from when I was really young. Well, I'm still young, but when I was much younger, up to this point, and all I've known apart from medicine really is music, is God, is church, is worshiping in church and leading people to worship.
Yeah.
I've got a wife and a baby, and I think that summarizes me.
Well, do you have any kind of counsel for people at this time? I know you're a medical doctor, and we're going to go back to worship, but do you have any kind of advice for us at this time that is not bad news? Because I'm kind of tired of the bad news of the virus, but do you have any positive news that would be helpful at this time of shutdown?
Well, definitely, yes. I think we have to remember that what the enemy was dealing with now, the coronavirus that the whole world is talking about, that it's something that can and will be defeated. That actually is good news. It's something that it depends on the cooperation of everyone. Everyone needs to play their part together, from health workers to people staying at home. Everyone needs to work together. We need to be on the same page. And the other aspect of the good news is to remember that loads of people, I know, unfortunately, people are dying from this, and that's very sad, and we can never downplay the deaths that are happening or the people that are in hospital. But we have to remember as well that a lot more people are getting recoveries, and there are testimonies coming out of this. And so it's not all bad news, and it's just for a while, and it's going to pass. So I think that's the good news that I can spread to people. Yeah.
Yeah, people are recovering and people are getting healed. Tell us a bit about this, your project, the King of Grace. Just give us a bit of an insight into the inspiration behind it.
Okay, so, for this particular song, it came to me early last year. Yeah, I was reflecting on certain things on the scripture, Titus chapter 2, verse 8. We were talking about how the grace of God has been revealed to all men. I think it's a verse that I've always known, but on that day, it just came to my heart in a new way to make me realize that we're all benefactors of the grace of God, whatever status we may have now, whether we call ourselves Christians or unbelievers or backsliders or pastors or deacons. We're all operating under the dispensation of grace. And that grace is not just available for a few people. The grace that Jesus brought is available for everyone. And that's what the song is really about. It's a song of worship, but worship that can come from the heart of anyone who chooses to connect to the grace made available. And I think this Easter period is an important time to share that message, that Jesus Christ came and paid an incredible price for everyone, and he loved everyone, and everything he did was for each one of us, no one in particular, but everyone. And that's the important message of this song. That's what I will say about it.
Thank you so much, Sam. It's been good having you on the show. I know you're part of the Synergy Collective. You want to give a shout out to loved ones, your church. This show is about interaction and fellowship and just spending some positive time and uplifting time. So do you want to give a shout out before you sign off?
Oh, of course, yeah. I want to thank especially my wife, Dami. I know she's having this watch party as well. She's a massive rock of support, and she's a blessing that God has given me. I want to thank Evans Boy and the Synergy team. They've been wonderful, they're very supportive and guiding me on this path. And I want to thank members of my church, Redeemed Christian Church of God here in Newcastle on the line. Those of you who are online and all my friends who are on, God bless you. Thank you so much for being supportive. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been great having you on the show, Seme. Hopefully we'll hear from you again and wish you all the best and divine protection as you continue to serve on the NHS. Honestly, we celebrate the fantastic work people like you are doing for this country at this time. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Wow. That was a music minister and a medical doctor. How do you balance that? Very, very time demanding, those occupations and those particular fields. Okay, I'm told that my volume is still low. I'm going to see if I can quickly do something about that. Bear with me 1 second. We'll get there. We'll get there. How about now? Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How you doing? You can pick up Seme's production on iTunes. Go right there and support the dear brother. Stream it. Listen to it. Let's make sure that that ministry goes forward. How are we sounding right now? Let me know. Thank you so much for your feedback. I cherish it. Seriously cherish it. Okay, let's move on.
The Bible says that the whole of creation, in Romans chapter 8, is earnestly waiting for the manifestations of the sons of God. Elijah didn't just leave it to keep going on. He built his altar. And that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to build our altars in our places of work. So in our places of work, wherever God has appointed and anointed you to take, you're meant to be building an altar. Imagine you're in a battle. There's a war going on. And things are happening. Bullets are flying. You see, some people are falling down by the side. There's smoke everywhere. You're in the trenches. And I think it takes a great deal of courage to stand your ground. I've never been in that position. To stand your ground and to keep persevering. So you may have contradictions. You may have things telling you that this thing is not going to happen. Have you spoken to your father? Have you told your father? Then your father will manifest. So we've read Amos and we've heard that God has told us about this season when we'll be planting and we'll be harvesting, we'll be planting, there'll be harvesting. There will be no break in between. It will amaze you what God will do in your life. So on this journey where we're girding up our loins, what are the things we need to put together? What are those things? This word is not just for church here. It's a word for church everywhere.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. How are we doing now, folks? Well, that was a very important and powerful message from Spirit Life. Every one of you who have been praying and supporting, we're able to do this program because we have people who are praying, who are supporting, and the Spirit Life family have been behind Icon Towers for the last 7 years. It's been very, very encouraging. We always have our services 10 a.m. so you can join us tomorrow morning, even though we're not streaming Icon Towers, live at Icon Towers. We will be streaming Spirit Life tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. Very important. Just go online, check us on YouTube, Spirit Life Missions, on Facebook, Spirit Life. And like that word said, it's time to prepare, it's time to be strong, it's time to focus. So I give a shout out to my beautiful wife. Just in case you did not know, that's my fantastic wife, my cocastic wife. I'm glad, married for 25 years, God has kept us. 25 years, God has been faithful. And it's good to have a woman of God behind you praying and supporting you in all that you are doing. We are going to move on with the show. Thank you so much for your feedback, guys. Thank you for letting me know that the sound needed adjustment. I've tried to do that, and I will see what I can do after the show to keep tweaking things. So let's move on. I want to share something interesting with us this evening. One of the most supportive people in Spirit Life. I intentionally played that video because many times we don't talk enough about the people close in our system. And a 9-year-old boy is one of our biggest encouragements in Spirit Life. He's always encouraging us. His name is Azrael. He claps, he takes the offerings, he's always just trying to be so supportive. And it shocked me yesterday or day before and sent a piece of graphic which he did himself. And I wanted to show you guys this. He just did this on his own. Now, isn't that amazing? I hope Azrael is watching this. Thank you. This is quite inspirational. I wish I started this early. At 9-year-old, he's working videos, tweaking videos, going online to create an abstract, but then with a message. So this is what he created for our service tomorrow as we put it on the screen for tomorrow. But I just thought I should also bring it out here. If you have a child that is creative, encourage them. This is so inspirational. I wish I had continued with my art. Of course, now in my old age, I have gone back to my creativity. But there was a time in my life that all I wanted to do was to do artistic things, but it wasn't the kind of thing that brought in so much money. So I don't think I got too much encouragement in that direction, and which is understandable. But the truth of the matter is, encourage the young ones to be expressive. This is a brilliant work from Azrael, and I just wanted to say thank you for doing this. He just decided to design all these words, all the concept. Everything is idea. This is incredible. Honestly, it's beautiful graphic, isn't it? For a 9-year-old. And took the initiative. And behind, I've seen it yesterday, but today I just looked at it and I noticed, oh, that's my picture in the background. How did he get that? So he went online to hunt for my picture. That's incredible. This is just amazing. Well done, Azrael. More grace, more grace to your elbow. You'll continue to shine, continue to be an inspiration. You show wisdom beyond your years. Welcome back from... let me show you the anime. There's even a motion graphic behind. That's lovely. Honestly, that is really... Send in your artwork. Maybe we should do that as well. Apart from photos, if you guys have young people who are doing things that are inspirational, maybe we should encourage them and support them by showcasing their art. So those of you that have young children and they are sketching or they are writing and then, send in their artwork. Maybe we should add that to the list of things that we are going to try to celebrate and encourage. Okay.
Legrado Stalegeso Priandaha Paraclito Sapaliga Santo Ruach Hakodesh Shahalabaha Sike. Wind of the Spirit blow, mighty wind of the Spirit blow, blow through this place. Mighty wind of the Spirit blow. Spirit blow. Mighty wind of the Spirit blow. Blow through this place. Mighty wind of the Spirit blow. Mighty wind of the Spirit blow. Ikukuma sakuo, ikukuma sakuo, kuone beno, ikukuma sakuo, ikukuma sakuo. Ikukuma sakuo, kuone bena. Ikukuma sakuo, ikukwama nonya kuo kuweze kuo kuebubedike kuo kuonebena ikukuma sakuo. Come and have your way. Oh, blow through this place. Mighty wind of the Spirit, we love you, Lord. Blow through this place. Paracletus Sapaliandaha. Oh, Holy Spirit, destroy every yoke, break every chain. Let the sick be healed, oh God. Let the lame walk. Let the blind see and let the captives be set free, my God. Let the lost be found and let the dry bones come alive once again, oh God, I pray. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, blood through this place.
Wow, another powerful video done by Icon Towers, filmed at the Icon Towers studio. Wow, mighty wind of the Spirit blow. That is our prayer right now. Let the Spirit of God just have his way and let the anointing of God break every yoke. Lord, as we worship, as we sit in our homes, on our phones, on our tablets, on our screens, Holy Spirit, have your way. Let it be a time of refreshing for us. let's just spend just a few moments to just honor the Lord at this time. We're going to close this evening by just bringing to us this video that's just been released by Grace Jerry. And she featured, Grace Jerry featured Dr. Panam Percy Paul. He's honestly a father. I call him Uncle P, my Uncle P. About 30 odd years ago, or maybe even longer, I approached Dr. Panam Percy Paul after seeing that his music was all over the place. Found his house, went up to him and said, "Uncle, please teach me how to play the keyboard." That's a personal story. And Dr. Panam Percy Paul said, "Go and develop your own style. Just develop." And he told me one or two things I can do. And do you know, that was how I started playing the keyboard. Just an advice. He just said, you develop your style and never look back, you know. So I'm glad that down the road, he's become one of the people I love to speak with. I recently did an interview with him, which we're going to be bringing. I sat with him in his studio and we spent some time and I asked him some piercing questions about life, about the music ministry, about business, about just life in general. And I'm going to be bringing that interview to us. But let's just close with this powerful time of worship where Dr. Panam and Grace Jerry got together and just spent time worshiping. Such a powerful, powerful time of worship. This has to work. Let's give it another shot. There you go.
Without you, I can do nothing. Without you, there is no life to live. So I need you in my life today. Without you, I can do nothing. Without you, there's no life to live. So I need you in my life today. Oh yes, Lord, how much we really need you. And in this beautiful atmosphere of your presence, thank you, Lord, for the privilege and the honor. And ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the handmaiden of God, Grace Jerry. Blessed. Come on, Grace. Sing up.
I'm restored. You did it for me. I'm restored. You did it for me. I'm restored. You did it for me. Come and see. Look what the Lord has done. I'm restored.
You did it for me.
You did it for me.
I'm restored.
I am restored.
You did it for me.
You did it for me.
I'm restored.
I'm restored.
You did it for has done.
Your grace has been more than enough, sufficient enough. Your grace has restored unto Gracie more than she has lost. Oh, you have been my strength in weakness, my joy in sadness. That's who you are to me. I want more than Adam Yagama. Your grace has been more than enough, sufficient enough. Your grace has raised out unto me more than I have lost. Oh, you have been my strength in weakness, my joy in sadness. That's who you are to me. How I'm on another Yagama.
He touched me. He touched me. And oh, what joy has filled my soul.
Has filled my soul.
I said something already happened.
Oh yes, oh
And now
yes.
I know
I know.
He touched me.
Look what the Lord has done.
Yeah. He touched me.
Oh, He touched me, He touched me.
Jesus touched me.
Yeah, I
And
know.
oh, what joy has filled my soul.
Has filled my
I
soul.
said something
Something
has happened.
has happened.
And now
And
I
now
know He touched me.
look what the Lord has done. Oh, He touched me. Yeah.
Touched me. He touched
Oh, He touched me. Yeah. And I know
joy that filled my soul.
that fills my soul. Something has already happened. And now I know.
Touched me.
Look what the Lord has done. Oh, He touched me. Oh, the Lord touched me. I can feel it 'cause I know it. I know that fills my soul. Something has already happened. Yeah, it's happened, and I know He touched me. Look what the Lord has done. I'm restored.
I'm restored. Jesus did it for me. I'm restored.